Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome back to Building the Things and Places from a book I'm writing in the world of Minecraft. We are on episode 36, and I made some mistakes in this short. I recorded like 2.5 hours worth of footage, huge progress, but there's only like 40 minutes of it because my little brain decided to not remember to unpause my time lapses. So a lot of progress happens. There are just these random blips though where stuff will magically appear, and I am terribly sorry for that. But let's get actually into the thing I wanted to talk about in this short, which is kind of a continuation of what I talked about in the last episode. As we start moving forward with the series, some things are going to get more and more complicated to explain simply without a little bit of stuff to build upon. So, for instance, last episode we talked about Real, who is the face of the guild, and his wife, who doesn't have a name yet. And this episode, in order to explain what's going to be going on in the coming shorts and the projects we're going to be working on for those, I kind of have to explain something about Real, and that is he has a very insane and unique ability. Now, before I explain further, I should say that there are going to be loopholes because I haven't fully fleshed out the story yet and the way the powers and abilities work in this series, but for the most part, this should be a decent explanation of how Real's ability works. Real's ability allows him access to certain pocket dimensions, as I'm calling them, and the guild house and where the guild house is actually one of those pocket dimensions created by him. So he is the only one who has access to the guild house and brings people in and can create these openings into the guild house. He kind of has a sixth sense as to when and where people need them. And he is also the one that goes and fetches new members and brings them to the guild house. It's all very, again, not fleshed out. The guild house isn't his only pocket dimension. He has access to a pocket dimension known as the Forge, and that's something we'll be getting into in the coming episodes. And he has access to, we won't get into this today, but he has access to this darker plane where traversal is much faster, but is extremely dangerous. Again, I won't go into detail because that's a lot to go into. And finally, he has access to a pocket dimension that allows him to create portals just from one place into another. So it's almost like a nothingness dimension where like he can warp people back and forth creating portals. It'll come into play in big parts of the story probably. Again, all these things are unfinished, so all of this could change, and I don't know. But I feel like I should explain all this because of the fact that going into these next shorts, we'll be going into places like the Forge. We'll be working on this hallway that he has access to that's like infinite rooms. It's going to be a lot of interesting things in the next couple episodes, but I hope you'll bear with me and are enjoying the series. And until next time, goodbye.